Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Clearly Stated, and you're with Vibrating Minds. I wanted to do this video just because I'm in the middle, and I've been telling you guys through all of my videos. I know you guys are going, this woman's a complete nut job. But no, honestly. I'm going through this crazy transformation. And if anybody understands what I'm talking about, you're not going to call me crazy. Please make a comment and say, hey, you know what? I get it, girl. I get what's happening. And while I'm going through this transformation, I'm also realizing that I'm letting go of a lot of preconceived notions of what they pre-programmed me to think and believe and feel. And the pre-programmed guilt that has always sat on my shoulder based on the beliefs that I was instructed to believe in. Because it's literally, it's what you're instructed to believe. It's what you're programmed to believe in, right? And the religious aspect of, the religious aspect of what they've programmed us to believe. I'm going to say 99% of their teachings. Okay. 90% of their teachings is all based on guilt. They want to guilt you to death. I mean, just think about it. Okay, I'll shut up. I'll give you a minute to think about it, and I'll say it again, and then I'll shut up. Think of the overall, I don't care where you're at, whatever part of the world you're in. I know that there are religions out there, not religions, spiritualities, beliefs. That's different than religion. So, the whole point is to guilt us to death. And why do they want to guilt us to death? Because they want to keep us at this frequency. They literally want to keep humanity down here. Well, they're not the only ones, right? I mean, when you look at the full ladder and the full scope of what's going on in the world today and everything that's happening, you kind of get what I'm saying about how humanity, the vast majority of humanity, is sitting at a very low frequency, a frequency of guilt, a frequency of despair and anger and stress and frustration and jealousy and discontentment and envy and hate and anger and enough. Like, no, but honestly, we have to start changing the narrative now. Can you understand that? We have to start flipping the tables to change the frequency, change the vibration. We have to start re-educating, reprogramming humanity. Programming the truth from the lies and the lies from the truth. It's very difficult, but it's doable if you're tuned in. And I'm gonna say it. I'm going to have conversations that are not going to be pleasing for everybody. And I'm going to have difficult conversations. And here's the main reason why I'm going to be talking about certain things that most people don't talk about. Is because it's got to start somewhere. Someone's got to have these conversations to start healing the fucking planet. The frequencies are all over the fucking place because that's the design of the Matrix program. It's time for the new earth now, okay, guys? We really start needing to flip this shit around. And it starts with having those real difficult conversations. And I'm going to have these conversations. Why? Because I've experienced them in my life. So I'm allowed to have these conversations. And I'm allowed to express what I feel about these conversations that I do plan on having with you. And they are going to be. If you haven't listened to my other videos and already have an idea, okay? They are going to be about my debunking the whole religious aspect, detaching it from the spirituality. And we've been talking about it for decades now, yet we really, is anybody clear on this yet? If you are, please let me know that you're clear on it. I want to kind of have an idea if people are awake. If you are awake, please put it in the comments. Yes, I'm awake, or I'm starting to wake, or I'm learning, or just tell me. So I have an idea. But we do need to start debunking and start rebirthing the planet. And this is what I'm saying. I am going to have conversations that are not going to be pretty, but they're going to be conversations over experiences that I've lived. Therefore, I am opening the floor to those very difficult conversations. I am at 8 minutes on this one. Here's what I'm going to say about it, okay? I am going to do the other video about the difficult conversations and what my topics are going to be. I am going to do that video. But before I actually post it, I'm curious to know from you, what are very difficult conversations that you think are hard to have? And there are no right or wrong answers here, okay? No right or wrong. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Everyone has a view, and everybody has a right to have that view. So I'm going to leave it at that. But I want you to know that I will be doing another video on these difficult conversations that I will be having. But I'm not going to do that video until I hear from whomever is going to tell me. Because I'm going to be having some difficult ones, right? Talking about death and our loved ones. Family dynamics, ancestral, traumatization. A lot of difficult conversation. So that gives you a little bit of what I'm talking about. And I know there's going to be more, okay? And the reason I say that, and again, I can have these conversations because I've experienced, and you guys are going to learn that through my channel and what I've been through in my life. And I'm going to say this now. My experience is my experience. It doesn't make it better, bigger, grander, more grandiose than anybody else's experience out there. This is my earth experience story. Thanks for tuning in. This is Clearly Stated, and you are with Vibrating Minds. Until next time, please put in the comments. I'm looking for your comments before I actually make the video on difficult conversations. Thanks for tuning in. Take care now. Until next time.